Hi everyone, this is just a video about what annoys me about this generation. This might go on for a while. Well, first off, loads of teenage boys, people who are a little bit younger boys, they all like to play video games, and these video games promote a lot of violence, which I don't think that's right. Like, so many people are just making fights over nothing. Like, people will beat you up in the street if you do something wrong. It's like, what's the point? Like, if you really have a problem with someone, it's so simple just to go up to them and say, this is how you've upset me, and I want you to apologise, and if you can't, then you're just not worth my time. Like, that's what I always do. I'm not ever going to beat anyone up. That's just silly. It's literally, like, it's so stupid. Like, it actually pisses me off when I see people saying, oh, I'm going to beat you up, bro, and shit like that. It's like, no, just shut up. Why can't you just be peaceful? Like, okay, I'm not no hippie or anything, but there's so many other problems in this world. I don't need another fucking fight down the street. Like, are you serious? It's so annoying. It's like you'll just wake up in the night and people will be screaming at each other. It's like, what happened to just when something's broken, fix it? Not, let's just fight about it. Where's it going to take you? Where? Okay. The second thing is about how many people will just throw away everything, like their food or things that they can recycle, or things that they can sell on eBay, or whatever. Like, recently my dad, he just cleaned out a load of my stuff at his house because I never really stay there anymore, and he threw it all away, and I was like, you know what, yeah, you could have sold that on eBay, someone else might have wanted it, or you could have gave it to a charity shop, or you could have recycled it, but no, you just threw it in the tip, just like the whole generation is just throwing everything in the tip. It's like, have you ever heard of reusing something? Because there's some things in this world that just aren't sustainable, like oil, obviously, and fossil fuels. So you can't really just be doing that. Like, one day Mother Earth won't be able to supply us with all this stuff, and you can't just take that for granted. You might just think, oh, someone else is going to do it, but no one else is, because no one else cares enough. And if you actually care, you need to put your heart and soul into it. Okay. Another thing that also pisses me off is probably how no one really realises how important some animals are to us. Like, let's say if I was talking to a friend yesterday, they were like, if I saw a fly, I'd kill it, and I'm like, you know what, yeah, we kind of need all these little animals because they all make up tiny little parts in our universe. And if you're really that Christian to believe, or whatever religion, that God created everything in 7 days, you should appreciate every single thing that He did for you. I may be atheist and I don't believe in that, but I respect your view, and if you believe that, then fair enough to you, We all need a little bit of faith, I guess. So if you're really just gonna go around wasting everything and you're devoted to your religion, you have to realise this God made this beautiful world for you. He gave you a life, He gave you a family, and if you don't have it, then they're in heaven. And you should just be grateful for it, and your time on earth, you should try and make it as peaceful as you can. Do not promote any violence. Don't do stuff like that. It's silly. And also with all the racism recently, that is pissing me. It's like, you know what, fair enough. That person got killed, but it's just the truth. Like, come on. How many English people have killed Muslims? How many Muslims have killed us? It's just how it is. Like, you can't just like start getting so racist because one person gets killed. Like, it's very sad, and I feel sorry for the family, but it's just the truth of how cruel humans can be. And it's like, why do we need to fight? You only get one earth, one life. You can't just go around just promoting hate. And so then everyone's like, oh, if you don't appreciate it, get out of the country. It's like, you know what, I'm sure there's a lot of people, there's a lot of Muslims, there's a load of Buddhists, everything like that appreciate coming into our country because we give them free healthcare, free schooling, and benefits, I could go on. And I'm sure they're very grateful of it, and you can't just discriminate a whole culture and religion by what a few people have done. Like, really? Are you really that shallow? I think all religions are great. It's great to have loads of cultures, and I love living in London because I can see them all. And if you're literally just going to discriminate everyone because they're not the same as you, you're just foolish. Everyone has their own opinions. Well, yeah, that's literally just what pisses me off about this generation. Some people are just shallow, and they don't care about the environment. Oh, one last thing. Also, people don't really care about really what they're eating, because recently, like, I found out what they really put in, like, McDonald's and KFC, and how they treat animals so cruelly. And it's like, you know what, I don't want to be a part of that. I'm going to eat organic meat, and I'm never going to eat from McDonald's again. Never. It's disgusting. It physically is. Do you know what the fuck goes into that? Do you know what the fuck goes into your KFC? No, you don't. You don't give a shit what goes into your body. You have one body, you have one life. You need to actually give a fuck. Okay? If you're suicidal, I understand that, but there's a lot of people out there who isn't, and they still eat that. Literally, like, ugh. I was watching videos about it, like, do you really want some chicken that was just crammed up into a little cage for its entire life, never being able to walk the ground with its dead relatives around it? Do you really want to eat that? Oh, it tastes nice. That's disgusting. That's actually, it's physically disgusting. In KFC, they don't even have fucking chickens. They have these, like, well, apparently, they have these things that are looked onto, like, life machines, pumped water through them to make them look bigger. They have smaller bones, no beaks, no feathers. It's literally like, why the fuck do you want to eat that? Like, do you not give a shit at all? Like, do you not care for any of the animals on this earth? Like, literally, so many animals get killed for their skin, and when I see people wearing fur coats, it actually makes me kind of upset. I'm like, you're just promoting death. You know, if someone walked around with a human skin coat, that would be fucked, but no, because it's an animal, it doesn't matter. But animals have just as much importance as you do, and everything is equal. And when we realise that, this world will be a little bit better. But if you think you're above everyone else, you're just not going to get anywhere. Okay, well, that was my opinion video, and yeah, bye.